So where did it go wrong today? I just want to know your opinion, what your thoughts are. What happened? After all the praises we've given Michael Carrick and his men, what happened today? Manchester United got beat by AC Milan by 4 goals to 2 in Poland. And we have seen so many things and vulnerabilities we need to discuss and talk about. I know this is just a preseason game, but Manchester United fall so bad to Amorim's men, and that means that we have tasted our first or our second defeat in our preseason games. And I think the curtain is drawing close to our preseason tournaments, and this is not the way for us to end this preseason. In my opinion, I feel this has given us a clear understanding, a clear idea of what Manchester United need to do, need to fix before the transfer windows open. This is an eye-opener to Ineos and whoever is in charge of our transfers, that this is immense time to soak ourselves in and bring the best recruits needed for the entire season. I know I have been on here talking and praising everything Michael Carrick and all the boys, but from today we have seen the in-depth of our vulnerabilities. We've seen that we have a lot to cover, a lot to do. It has never been a coach's fault. I've never said that it's the coach's fault. From what we've seen today, it shows that the players and mentality is still a big struggle for us. And it's definitely just the first game for many of them who have come out of the World Cup, but also it shows that there is more for us to accomplish. If it's your first time being here, please hit the like and subscribe button. I am KP, and today we'll be having an in-depth talk about Manchester United, our beloved club, and what we saw in today's defeat to AC Milan. To give analysis about the game, I feel like from what I saw, our transition from attack to defense was very poor. We struggled. United's structure defensively broke down from the 56th minute throughout to the 70th minute. Our left side was leaking, and this is where we all have to come together and make a plea to Ineos that we cannot rely on Luke Shaw, and neither can we rely on Harry MUST for the entirety of this upcoming season. These two people are going to be a liability for us, and it's not just going to be them, but it's also going to be a liability for the other defensive pairs that we have. We saw in the game that Maguire unfortunately could not defend back post balls that come in like he used to do before. And we saw Martinez doesn't have the height to also be attacking such balls. This is a clear indication to us that we are definitely going to need to find a replacement for Harry Maguire. Either we start playing De Ligt after his recovery or give Leniero the chance to play. But this is a clear indication that Luke Shaw and also Harry MUST cannot be looked up for this new coming season. We need to go in and do the necessary deal. This has to be done. And it's not just being reactional as of now because that we lost the game. And we've had praises throughout the entire preseason. But this is a reality check for us. If we are going to be playing Barcelona, Monaco, we're going to play all these big teams. We're going to play PSG, whoever we meet in the Champions League. This is not the squad we are going to be playing with. We need that strength. We need to make that in-depth strength. It's not just buying for buying sake, but we are buying to strengthen and for the future. We have been linked with Lewis Hall for approximately a month now, and there has been no moves made. Luke Shaw is 31. We need a replacement. Harry MUST, I was thinking could, but I don't think he would. And that means that we need to start looking for that replacement. And Lewis Hall is the right person to fit this position. All the goals we conceded from the third goal to the fourth goal all came from Luke Shaw's side. That strength needs to happen. We cannot rely on Luke Shaw. I will keep emphasizing on that. That needs to change. AC Milan's attack all happened under Samuel Chukwueze's side. And we saw how vulnerable Luke Shaw was. And when the ball was whipped in, Maguire couldn't attack. So that is something that needs to be fixed ASAP. Anyways, this is our plea to you to please go out there and do the necessary deal. Because we are beginning to be frustrated. I am beginning to be frustrated that we think that this is what we have. Listen, I know I did say this back in the days. I've been saying this since last season or 2 seasons ago, that when we see a little glimpse of happiness, we see a little glimpse of performance, we are reluctant to spend. And it always happens in the transfer market. When we know that we need to strengthen our team, we do not strengthen. And then we go into the season, and within the first 15 games, we start falling. And that's where we are trying to change a coach and bring in new philosophies. It's not going to happen. We have repeated this so many times. And this is the time for us to sit down, look at ourselves, and make those changes. Manchester United need to go in and buy. Not just buying, but buy to the best ability of the players that will strengthen the squad. That is all we are asking for. But it looks like anytime we say this, it goes into Ineos's right ear and come out from the left, and we do not sign the needed players. Also, this is just preseason, and it's actually the returnees of some players into the squad. And that is Lisandro Martinez, Kobbie Mainoo, who else? Rashford. These are players who are just returning to the squad, but that also doesn't mean that we should be playing lackluster football like this. We should be 10 toes ahead. Keep up the same energy we had from the just ended season. That's all we are asking for. We need to be consistent, but the consistency keeps fluctuating, and Manchester United will be talked about all the time. I know rival fans, rival teams are so happy right now because we have not done the necessary business they know we have to do. We are very content with what we have, and that contention is not going to lead us to the league title if we are going to be playing like this. Defensively, if we are going to play Tielemans and Kobbie Mainoo in the midfield, I'm sorry, it's not going to go anywhere. We will be doomed. Tactically, defensively, it's not going to work. Those two guys do not know how to defend. So it's either we go all in and buy a defensive midfielder, or we find a quick solution to this and not play those two guys at all. Because playing them means holes. It means vulnerability. It means we are going to be swept through all the time. Conceding 4 goals definitely highlights the need for a physical presence in our back four. So as I said earlier on, De Ligt needs to be in, or if not De Ligt, Euro. Maguire is being a liability in our defense, and that needs to be solved. That is one big thing. The midfield needs to also be solved. As I said, Kobbie Mainoo, Tielemans will not work. We need that presence of a defensive midfielder, a Chouameni, a Baliba. We need somebody who is going to command our midfield, who is a runner, who is a destroyer. We need that. And also, we need an attacker. We need someone as a backup for Sesko. It's so unfortunate that I thought Sesko would be in for preseason to get in game time, to be sharp, that when the season starts, we would see the benefits of it. But he hasn't played any game. And now the season starts in 7 days. It's just going to be bad. But we'll have to look forward to it. Manchester United would have to find a way that when Sesko is not playing, we have somebody who can command a presence in our attacking line. Not forgetting, Manchester United needs to start looking for a presence for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno is 32 going 33. We need to find a backup right now, somebody to be training under him. That when the time comes and he leaves, we are not in a haste decision and rush to buy at number 10. We need to be figuring these things out. Why are we waiting for last minute to make decisions? Ineos. Manchester United fans are becoming more and more divided because of decisions that the upper management keep making. And these decisions keep hurting the team. It's just going to be a long road for us if these things are not solved before the transfer season ends. I'm beginning to feel like all the praises or everything that we've said will go to waste if Michael Carrick is not back in this transfer window. If we don't back him, all the noise I've made that we will be winning the league will not happen. We are short in our midfield. We are short in recruitment. It needs to be done ASAP. If it's not done, we will have a long road. But if it's your first time being here, please hit the like and subscribe button. And you could enjoy all the videos we drop and also my frustrations. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.